Hey folks, Phil Gallagher of ThrabenU here. I'm enjoying this draft format. Let's ship another one of these. I haven't burned play points yet, I don't think, so that's good. I think I've 2-1'd every one of these that I've done. I've had a couple of close calls, but I haven't quite put together the trophy yet. And I'm fine with that. I'm not playing like the more competitive version. I'm doing this largely for me. Custermite and Gush are some of the more potentially broken things here. I don't necessarily love clicking through the Splinter Twin combo in Cube. And I just like played a blue-red Splinter Twin deck recently. I might just take the Signet and stay open. Like, Gush is a good card, but a lot of times the blue decks are looking to like naturally cast things like Mirror Battlesphere that cost a lot of mana. I think it's between Gush and Signet here, and I think I'm just going to take the thing that leaves me open. Maybe somewhat likely to table a land here, but like Signet is making my deck basically 100% of the time. Yeah, this pack is not exciting. Don't know what this one is. Okay, hold on. How do I zoom in on the cards? That's something that I want to do. Card size. Yeah, that's way better. See, YouTube friend, I remembered. There's a lot of good creatures with ETB triggers. I think I'm just going to grab Restoration Angel and not lock myself in too much to a more narrow card here. Oh god. This pack, though, has like Strip Mine, Reanimate, and Mana Vault. I'm just going to grab the Mana Vault. It's like, again, just a generically good card. Karn and Batterskull are appealing to me here as the like strong colorless options. Someone is going to have a bonkers Reanimator deck, but it's not me. Reanimate is not wheeling all the way around at this stage. I think Batterskull's better than Karn, but I do think that's quite close. I've been respecting life gain a lot. Oh wow, this is a late demo tutor. Just pick 5. Light Splicer is so good with Restoration Angel. I don't think I can pass demo tutor though. God, someone is going to have such a good Reanimator deck. I don't think I'm in the market for this. Collective Brutality is eh. Tide Taker is eh. Like, I'm set up to be slightly bigger than aggressive. I think I'm going to take the flexible card here. Okay, black-white is probably going to be an okay place to be. Frequent Restoration Angel is cool, but this card is just very objectively powerful. I think Rebooter is just better, despite the blink value. I I do not foresee myself playing any of these cards. Midnight Reaper is okay. I think I'm just going to take the Unburial Rites as just a value card. Maybe end up like sideboarding that rather than main decking that. So right now, like play Crafter and Unburial Rites or whatever. I take Winds over Night's Whisper. Yes. All right, we're doing an on-theme draft here. I can't help myself. I don't think that Blade Splicer can or should table, but I would love it. Oh my god. Let's go. Famous last words, huh? Alright, so we are white-black aggro with some amount of a top end. And a Vault. Alright, so I think I can right-click something and move it to the sideboard. Yes. I guess we take that over Shrine. A Linvala? A Vamp Tutor. Well, let's take Vamp Tutor. And maybe wheel Duress or Linvala. I think I just take the Faith Fetters here. It's like maybe slower than what I want and is like maybe not the greatest combo with Thalia. But generic answers are always really strong. And if I wasn't taking that, I'd either be taking Wasteland, which is going to brick against a lot of decks, or Seasoned Hollowblade, which I think will wheel. Ophiomancer is also a card that exists. This is my top end? Or Lily Vale? There's a chance. There's some chance I wheel Lily Vale. Like, we got a 5th pick Demo Tutor. I really like Baneslayer Angel, like alongside Batterskull against all of the like other aggressive decks of the format. Like now we have Baneslayer, Faith Fetters, Batterskull. One, two, three, four, five, maybe 6 cards that I would consider putting in this deck. I think I'm just gonna take Elspeth here. I really like Dismember, but jumping creatures or just having a soldier machine are both really strong. Good God. Sword or Hero's Downfall. I already took one generic answer. Let's take a piece of equipment. I need more things to put said piece of equipment on. Alright, this is a decision where I decide like how aggressive versus controlling I want to be. With the tutors and the ramp that I have, there is some temptation to be a more controlling black-white deck. I feel like I'm kind of good on top end. I'm just going to take the aggressive card here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to have at least some degree of aggressive elements in the deck, and then a nice top end rather than try to be a hard control deck. Maybe that's wrong, and I'm gonna end up in a weird, awkward middle ground. I don't think this is that strong. I'm just gonna take the Chalice, which I'm super surprised has wheeled. Well, all three cards that I was thinking about maybe taking last time came around. Try to stay aggressive. That's a very good card to stay aggressive. I don't know that I play that main deck. Well, my colors are open. I'm going to take the Dismember. I am a little light on removal. That's a good sideboard option. I think I like the generic answer of Skyclave Apparition. So, Elspeth Conquers Death is a more reasonable card than it looks. It just, like, eliminates a bomb and then gets you a bomb back. I still don't know that I want to take that over something like Phyrexian Rager or Elspeth's Champion. I'm going to take the Champion. It's a land. That's a bomb. Pick's kind of hard. Like, Vanguard, Wingmare, Amaria's Call all seem pretty good. I'm pretty good on playables. Maybe I should just take Amaria's Call. I have no mana fixing. Hymn to Turok might be a little hard to cast. I think my overall card quality is higher than Legion's Landing. I think I'm treating black as a splash, not as a like primary color. So let's take this Lapse of Certainty that I probably don't play game one. For similar reasons to what I've taken earlier. Grab Shambling Vent. Backrat? Backrat just wins games. I wonder if I can end up being like mono white or very close to it. It's kind of weird to be splashing for tutors. Take a pack rat. What do you want from me? uh, alright. I am going to have some deck building to do, that's for sure. I ended up wheeling like almost all of the white cards. Alright, let me deck build, I'm excited. Please. Please. Ken has deck building screen. I guess we just made our picks exponentially faster than the rest of the table. Oh, we're not done. So I think I have about 37 cards that I would be willing to put into my deck. Alright. So let's assume that that's not a game 1 card. That's not a game 1 card. Let's go down there. Alright, how many different taxation effects do I have? I have Thalia, Wingmare, Lodestone. What is this tax? Planeswalkers? So given my number of taxation effects, even if I don't play this one, I don't think that's a game 1 card. Like, I would still have to make cuts from this pile. Man, this deck seems really hard to build because, like, Bitter Blossom, Demo Tutor, Vampiric Tutor, Pack Rat are all nuts. But I really just ended up with so many playables. And with 2 swords, I kind of just want to be as consistent as possible of, like, creature connect. This would leave me with 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 main deckable removal spells to help force these small creatures through, and a lot of disruption. Alright, I think I'm not gonna play Faith Fetters in game one. Oh man, I also have wins. And wins is brutal. Maybe I don't play Lodestone Golem in game one. I don't know, the more of these effects you stack up, the better. Like, so this is 17 lands. I'm not sure if I want to run 16 or 17. I don't run Shambling Vent. I guess if this is a spell also, maybe it's okay to run, like treat this as a half spell, and then I'm really running 16 lands. I just not count? Oh, you added 2 swamps for Dismember. No, I think we're just going to pay life for... Well... Yeah, let's just plan on playing life for this in game one. And then I have really good sideboarding options, like Parallax Wave, when I need to do aggressive things. Elspeth, Conquers Death, Elspeth, Sun's Champion, Lapis Certain, yeah. And then, like, boarding into black is something I expect to do a couple times over the course of this league. Take a picture of this one. I guess I don't need to save it, it can just chill over here. Alright, let's do match 1 as a part of this video. I'll break for lunch. It's still Veterans Day for me. I'm recording this right after I recorded the matches with the Mono Black one. I don't know when this video is going to come out. I'm planning on trickling these out as sub-goal rewards. I don't think the one-lander works here. I think I'm going to junk the wins and keep O-ring. This is a 1-1. We'll just start with Kithian. A removal spell on this is a little awkward, but like downgrading that into something else is totally fine. I was about to say, I'm really happy that my opponent is tapping out. But JK, that's not happening. Yeah, this is a huge win for me. Two others? Two others. Wrong! Now I just have a soldier machine too. Alright. I use this turn? No? No. Okay, I can't use that this turn. Oh no, I'm in combat. I see. Let's just make this indestructible and untap it, rather than like put one more loyalty on the Gideon. Like a char. That would be the difference between 4 and 5 loyalty. I want to keep this indestructible. Yeah. We are playing against maybe a mono red deck. I like face fetters. Like, I know my opponent has a Steam Vents, but like they're playing a Nykthos, so almost all of their permanents are probably going to be red. Maybe junk the Lodestone Golem, like 4 mana or something that has 3 toughness that's going to die to all of the various bolt effects doesn't seem great. And I think I'll be good starting at that point. I'm likely to draw a creature within 2 turns. I'll keep this. It's a very powerful hand. So I'm going land, and I'm going Mana Vault. Now what? I can just jam the sword. I can convert it into an Everflowing Chalice for 1 and a Dismember on that Goblin Guide. I don't actually hate that. My opponent got 6 damage out of their Goblin Guide. They were probably quite happy about that. I think I like Vryn Wingmare here. Just make it more likely that make it less likely that my opponent gets to do something cool with Runaway Steamkin. I'm aware. I think I play Blade Splicer this turn. Just gum up the board. And then I can go sword the following turn. I don't think I need to be going like absolute highest possible speed here while I have the Vryn Wingmare in play. If the Vryn Wingmare dies, then I get sword equip. That's a little annoying. There's a world where I want to untap my Mana Vault on my turn. I think I'm going to, but I'm thinking about it. The thing about untapping it is that if one of my creatures eats a removal spell in response, quite bad for me. I think the play is try to equip to the Blade Splicer, it being my least valuable creature. And my opponent loses a Thopter to shoot it, and then I equip to Golem, which can't just be hit by one shock. Alright, it's 3 to shoot. Alright, what you got over there? Oh, nothing. Unexpected. Try to junk the P and K now. Protects my other creatures. Where is this going? My face. The next turn I get Baneslayer to stabilize things. Yeah, looks good. I mean, we can just get double bolted to the face here and die, but... Uh-oh. Yeah, alright, that's unfortunate. So we would be alive if we untapped the Mana Vault. But I don't think I was supposed to play around that. Like, playing around the first initial removal spell on one of my creatures seemed better, especially with P and K on board. Oh, I've already boarded, haven't I? Because the Faith Fetters is already in. Yeah. No, I think I like where we're at. Maybe I played the Mana Vault wrong. But it seemed like converting Mana Vault into Everflowing Chalice from turn 1 seemed like a fine option. Not sure whether I'm going to Kythia, or sorry, I don't know whether I'm going to Thalia or Signet on 2. Guess let's see if my opponent wants to trade. I don't think I would make this indestructible rather than doing either one of my other plays. think I'm just going to Signet this turn because I can Thalia Legion's landing next turn. And if I Thalia this turn, the Signet kind of becomes a dead card, and the Legion's landing also becomes more awkward. But despite the fact that this is what I want to be doing in a vacuum, I think it locks me under my own cards some percentage of the time in a way that's spooky. Surely I want to play the Thalia this turn. The first striker is just so good here. While also being disruptive. And then if my opponent uses a removal spell on, like, say, the Thalia, the Silverblade Paladin and the Restoration Angel have a better chance of sticking around. So you can turn into a 4/4. Doesn't matter. I just like attack, convert you into a planeswalker, lose this to that. I just Silverblade Paladin this turn and give Thalia double strike. I don't know, forcing the Figure of Destiny. This turn's really weird. I theoretically would like to give the Restoration Angel the double strike. Maybe I just sit back this turn and don't attack. I don't know, like attacking converts this and this though. Yeah, maybe both of those things coupled together means that I just attack and save one of these two. Yeah, I'm on board with it. Okay, so I'll pass priority, and then they'll throw Figure of Destiny. So this thing is going to have 5 loyalty. I think I forced the Zergo to die. And this is 2 to activate, 3 to activate, okay. I think the plan is just play Silverblade Paladin on Restoration Angel, hit for 6 twice, and kill my opponent. 6 for the final one. Okay, I sacrifice... Oh, a Planeswalker. That's pretty good. The old double striking Restoration Angel is pretty hot. I also just have a wall of first strike as well. Now they can nick those, right? Okay. Need to get over the finish line here because my opponent is very close to just having a 8/8 flying first striker. So they can activate Nykthos, that gives them 3, 4, 5. So one more red source gives them that. Might just be sending the whole team in this turn after playing Blade Splicer. I have a 3/3 first striker right now. I can just turn it into a double striker. And I can't play Blade Splicer and give this double strike. I think I want this to have double strike. I think I let Blade Splicer resolve, don't Soul Bond, then let the token resolve, Soul Bond. Crash in with 2 first strikers, 1 double striker, and my opponent has 1 creature that can't block. Maybe this was wrong. Maybe I was supposed to just level up the Student of Warfare and just attack with that only this turn. They just chump once and then they're in an okay position. Whereas what I'm doing at least forces some damage through. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure here. Like the line that I'm playing also... Oh no, it does not. It's just 3. I don't. If I'm forcing a chump block with one of their red creatures this turn, then that actually makes it harder for them to get Figure of Destiny to the last level. Maybe good. My opponent might be just salting off and timing out or something. I don't want to stop recording in case they come back, but I don't have much to say here. So, talking through the Student of Warfare line, if I just level up Student of Warfare 5 times, I attack with a 4/4 double striker. My opponent could just, like, chump with Goblin Guide or Seagate Stormcaller. Probably Seagate Stormcaller, go to their turn, Ribble land. Then they have an 8/8 first striker. And bodies to block my remaining creatures. Maybe the way that I'm playing this is correct. I think my opponent is likely to block Student of Warfare with Figure of Destiny. Don't block Silverblade Paladin and let Thalia through. Chump block Silverblade Paladin with Seagate Stormcaller specifically. And then that leaves them open to actually getting Figure of Destiny online. But at 2, I can potentially just overwhelm them. I guess since I have to keep talking to keep this video going, don't be this person. Like, if you're dead or you think you're dead, please concede. Your opponent has an infinite combo or something, and like you're hellbent and there's nothing you can do, just concede. Get the game on. Like, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your opponent's time. If either one of you is like viewing or recording, streaming or recording, you're wasting the times of those players too. Like, every time some like this sort of stuff happens to someone, they're less likely to continue to play the game, right? Like whether that's immediately like you just like kill their enthusiasm and they don't want to play another match, or long term like this sort of thing, it like cumulatively builds up and people are just sick of it and like they stop playing the game. Thinking back to the deck building, I guess, because we still have to keep talking. We should be nearing the 5-minute timeout mark. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. I think this is actually quite good for me. So my opponent is less likely to be able to activate the Figure of Destiny for the next time. Alright, am I just suicide attacking in? So Blade Splicer attack doesn't make sense. Attack with Thalia and Golem. I lose the Golem, and my opponent loses Runaway Steamkin. That doesn't seem like a great trade. Yeah, I think I just make a token this turn. Don't attack. Like Figure of Destiny becoming bigger is like absolutely a nuisance, but it's still just going to kill one of my creatures anyway. So if it kills it as a 4/4 or if it kills it as an 8/8, that's not that big of a difference. Mm, yeah, I think I'm just gonna overwhelm my opponent and go wide of them. Any turn where they don't draw a creature or a removal spell is relatively favorable for me. That is actually really annoying. That's good. Okay, do I accomplish anything by attacking? I attack in with all of these. My opponent blocks, my opponent blocks, my opponent blocks, my opponent blocks. I don't actually gain life or kill any creatures. No, so we just wait it out. All right. Still pretty annoyed that our opponent decided to just AFK for 5 minutes, come back and play a minute worth of turns, but whatever. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video in half here. I will be back after I eat some lunch.